Good evening. Hey neighbors, it is vlog day and I am cooking dinner. See if this works of me making dinner on camera is the thing that I should keep doing or not, but we're just gonna have a chat while I do it because I gotta be in here cooking anyway. Making a taco dip. I have no idea what that means because I just wanted turkey meat today, so that's what I did. Anyway, hi, how are we? How's everybody doing? If you are new here, my name is Ryan. If you're not new here, welcome back, neighbor. Lovely to have you. Is anybody else struggling through January this year? See, I'm already doing it. It is very, I don't even know what day it is. It is the 8th, January 8th. So we've been doing this for a full week and I still feel like I'm not there yet. So I know there has to be someone else in the interwebs gets the fact that like that week after Christmas, right before the new year, that there's time doesn't exist there. And then also now the week after where everybody's like going back to work and going back to school. What does it mean? Nothing. I have no concept of time. I'm trying to do things, but I ended up getting sick this week, so that was fun. I basically overworked myself, got very exhausted, and was in bed asleep for like 15 hours. Started off great. Doing really good with that whole growth and stability thing I was focusing on. Anyway, I hope your week is going well, and I figured while I'm cooking dinner that we should just have a little bit of a chat. Last week we talked about goals. We talked about what I saw for Hippie Witch Heart for this upcoming year, and I asked some of you to share your goals as well, and quite a few of you did. Thank you. I read them. I love them. I respond to all of them, and I appreciate you being here. But I wanted to kind of go more into the vision that I have set. I had to go put a little AirPod in, non-spawn, because I want to make sure people can hear me and see me. I talked about all of the goals and everything that I have set and that I want to accomplish this year, and like 100,000 subscribers is huge, which just want to take a second here and discuss the fact that I've pretty much been gaining a new subscriber every single day. Like this week, my main goal for the year was to hit all of my uploads and to grow the channel, and I haven't missed an upload. Definitely for Friday's craft video, I forgot to film it, and so I was filming it at like 10 o'clock at night and editing it into the wee hours of the morning, but it went up, and I've noticed that I've gained at least one new subscriber a day. So when I ended Vlogmas, when we ended that, I had 120 subscribers, and I'm at like 129, 130 now, and it's day 8, so I'll take it. Like, that's not a high enough for us to get to the 100,000 that I want as the, whatchamacallit, year? Time? Words? As the year goes on, it's not going to get me to 100,000, but January is statistically the slowest time of year for vloggers, for YouTube channels, because people have watched everything for the holidays and now they're going back to work, so they don't spend as much time on here. And the fact that I'm gaining new subscribers every day and engaging with people and getting comments on this, Bunny, shout out to you if you're watching this one, because you're awesome and engage so much, and I love you. It's just, it makes me really happy to know that I have people doing that. So like that goal, we're already off to a great start. Taco seasoning. Let's get taco seasoning. I'm just using great value Walmart taco seasoning because I'm what? Poor. Need for this. Made tacos all the time, but now that I'm on camera, I don't actually know how to do this. The goals, we talked about where I want to be and figure that out, but I never discussed how I plan on doing that and the things that I'm going to be taking for it. And so I kind of wanted to go into more depth while cooking about what it means to accomplish those and tips and things that I'm doing and then hopefully you'll do. I'm also thinking that as the weeks go by, I would love to do like a little challenge thing for my ride or dies that hang out in the neighborhood and really enjoy being here and being a part of this. I would love to be like, try this week and let me know how it works. Because if I'm trying to meet these goals, there's obviously a bunch of different things that I'm going to be doing each week to make it happen. I would love to share that wealth with you. And if you're trying to grow your Instagram, your craft business, anything like that. I know there's several of you that have mentioned you have a ton of crafts, works, and projects that you just haven't finished, or you want to learn how to do a new hobby, you want to learn how to make different things, and I feel like having these challenges each week will just make it easier for you to accomplish those things. So let me know in the comments if that sounds realistic to you or not. First, with the goals. A lot of people were sharing vision boards and creating things like that, and I'm a crafty lady in all meanings of the word. I love a good mood board, I love a good collage, but I don't have a printer. And the only magazines and things that I have in the house are like and I cannot make a mood board with organize your home. Actually, I probably could. I need to organize my home. But Veracast, save, spend, life happy. Spend life. This is not even good. In like an Aldi or Vaughn's ad. I can't mood board lettuce. Oh, that's cabbage. I can't do those things. So I decided not to, because why waste my time trying to get something like that when I can't print it and put it up? So I'm gonna do close your eyes and picture with me my mood board, and we're gonna work through that. Also, when I make taco seasoning, I add extra garlic and onion because my dad was allergic to it growing up, so I get to eat it. And then when I went to college and was able to have garlic and onions, I realized I'd been missing out. So there's never enough in any of my food, ever. So garlic and onions get thrown in there, and a little bit of cumin for extra help. I know it's pronounced cumin, but if you watch Drag Race, Jocelyn Fox will live with me forever because that's still one of my favorite things. Favorite jokes. Oh, are we watching the new season? Is that a thing? Do I have any Drag Race fans on here? Because I would love people to talk to about that, because I have opinions. So anyway, when I was watching their videos, they all talked about like their word of the year and what they're doing to kind of foster that mindset and manifest it. And obviously, like Hippie Witch Heart, we speak manifestation, we speak like bringing things into reality, and I want to do that. I want to manifest things for us and for our life and our business. So I've decided, because I can't remember if I posted it in my other video and I'm too lazy to go watch it and find out, that my words of the year are going to be growth and stability. Growth, obviously the 100,000 subscribers on here, and that's like, when it comes to Instagram and TikTok and the other apps, this needs to turn down. It doesn't matter, because those are just vanity metrics, right? So those are just like, people like your stuff, and that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't account for any money. It doesn't account for any like benefit to my life. It's just like, these people said I was cool. Whereas on here, having 100,000 subscribers is like surefire income. Because once you get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, you can get monetized once you have enough views, and you can get paid for it. So the more people I have watching our content, the more money that we make, and the more I can invest into creating new things and making new content for people, buying an updated camera, because I'm using a canvas stand with a little ring light and then my phone. That's how I do my videos. I want to get a camera. I would like to get a Nikon, especially after watching a lot of the videos that Aaron and Catherine did about having Nikons. Speaks to me. And stability are what we want. I want the growth because I want the people. I want the people watching, and I want to grow the channel, and I want the engagement, and stability from that is being able to maintain that and being able to do what we want. So as I discussed in the last video, I went and found a day job. I'm not happy about that, especially because I pride myself on the fact that I was doing this full time for 6 months, and I was really pleased with that. But the bills were still billing, and the money was not. So I had to do something. Like, I'm not giving up on my business. I'm still going to be posting regularly, but I have to take care of our responsibilities. And so I start my job next week, which means this is the last video of me having fun colored hair, because I have to dye it a natural color, which is going to kill me a little inside, because I love having fun colored hair, and hair is a really expressive thing for me. But I don't know. I would also like a place to live, and I gotta pay bills. Ability is going to be in this job. Like, I don't plan on quitting it anytime soon, because I don't want to be that person, but I would love to be able to serve and do what I need to within that day job. Oh, it's serving. I don't remember if I said that. I want the most of our money and like our bills and everything to be paid from this. I talked about having sponsorships. I talked about opportunities to work with small buyers and things like that. And I would love to be able to make a living off of all of that and encourage other people to do it too. It feels kind of fake to say like, this is a small business and here's your tips how to make your small business grow, while also not focusing on that. But I want to be realistic with the fact that it is a small business. It's going to take a while to get it to grow and get to the point where I can afford things. Like, we were in the grocery store today, and the turkey meat that we buy the frozen whatever because it's easy to work with, and it's normally like $1.50, and it was like $3 today. Grocery prices are wild. Cardi B even commented on it. She was like, lettuce is $6. That's wild. Which, if celebrities are complaining about how expensive things are, we're doomed. Now I'm going to be taking the challenges like I mentioned to you each week, just something to push myself. I want to work on my patterns, which I've set a timer for myself each week to post it up. I have January's pattern is finished. I just have to photograph it and get everything set up to like post it. So what is today? Yeah, that should be up and ready by Friday for craft day, and I'm very excited about that. We'll see. Someone hold me to that. You can buy the pattern by itself from our Ko-fi shop, or you can become a member of the craft crew, which will be one of the tiers we have on there, and you will pay a monthly fee and you'll get every pattern I make throughout the year will just be posted there. So you'll get all of the patterns at a discount rather than paying per pattern. This needs some cheese in it. So I'm just excited to take those things on, and I set the timer and I try to do at least like a row or two a day. I think the way that I'm going to plan it out is pattern. So like I'm releasing at least one pattern a month. So I start working on it the month prior. So obviously January's was finished at the end of last year because it was something that we started working on the last week of December. Now it's just a matter of putting it on the website for people to sell. But if I do it ahead of time, so it's like January's worked on, or February's project is made in January, March's pattern is made in February, yada yada yada, to do all of that. And now, especially with me having this new job, like I have to schedule my time out, and we have our little whiteboard calendar, and we'll see what happens. But it's all on the books right now. I did teach Wednesday. I taught a class, and that was great. We had a lot of people that loved it. You can see some of the stuff on our Instagram, Hippie Witch Heart. It's the same on every platform except for Twitter because we ran out of characters. That's just Hippie Witch HRT. Hurt. Now we cut the bread. Fight amongst yourselves in the comments. Vote. Are you team if it only had water in it, it just gets put back in the cabinet, or do you rewash it? I need to know. I'm lazy, so take that as you will. I'm nervous about this year because there's so many things changing, but also want good things, you know? Well, I absolutely feel like I didn't discuss nearly enough of what I wanted to in this vlog. I'm kind of using it as like a brain dump for me and for the things that I want for the upcoming year. I think I want to go back to journaling. I think I want to, no, I need to start writing things down so I have stuff to reflect from. And I'm excited to reflect from. And I'm excited to use these videos to be able to be like, you were here and now you're not. Like, in 1 week, I already get to gauge the fact that we're growing steadily on this channel, which makes me super excited. Build it up, but it's knowing what our major goals are and then figuring out what the small goals and the little things are. Because I'm definitely a big picture person. Like, this is what I want and figured out. But I got the tism. You know what I mean? So I need to be able to have small little things to celebrate along the way. Like, first for me is going to be celebrating 500 subscribers on this channel, and then 1,000, and then each 1,000 after that will be a woo first paycheck from YouTube, things like that. And I'm at the stage where it's not a I want this to happen, it's a when. Just based on the growth that we've had so far on this channel and the things that we've done, I already know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. And so having that reality and keeping that energy up as we go and adding new things to the channel, it's just going to be interesting and a lot to do. And that has me kind of stressed out, but like, I know I'm not the only one. It's the first week of January. I know everybody else is like, what are we doing? So I don't feel as bad because I know I'm not alone in that. Like, I was watching some other YouTube videos and just kind of like catching up. Speaking of, who are the people that y'all watch? I want to know. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Don't say me. Who's the person that you flock to and you really enjoy their videos? I've obviously mentioned that like Catherine Manning is my top with, you know, Katie Seckley and everything underneath. But I adore Evelyn from the Internets. Love her. Internet cousin for sure. She is very authentic about her mental health and her struggles, and I thoroughly appreciate that and feel some kind of way when I watch her videos because like it just resonates. Especially right now because it's a lot of like this content was filmed in June and it's being posted now because that's just all you have the energy for. And as someone who's just starting this YouTube journey, I get it. Sometimes all you have is energy to post what was already done and then you figure it out from there. And then I'm also, the one I'm watching right now is TL Yarn Crafts, who Tony is just like so lovely in the way that she talks about things and the way that she expresses what she's going through and building her business. And I really flock to her and her content. It makes me want to be a better educator in the way that I post things and provide just like that safe space for people. I want to be, you can watch and feel like I'm talking directly to you because I am. Like, yeah, this is just my phone and I'm talking to that, but it's more than that. You know what I mean? Like, these little people in my phone they're truly my friends, and I like engaging and interacting with all of you because it just means so much to know that we're having similar struggles, or situations, experiences, whatever, and then just kind of building from there, because it's just more fun that way, you know, to have somebody go through things. Some of y'all I've talked to and had conversations with about, like, these are the projects you do, this is what you're struggling with, this is how many whips you have, this is why you want to learn how to do it, because you want to make it for your grandkids or like your family. And those are conversations that I love because they're not oh, I learned how to do macrame when I was younger. Okay. Like, coming into a booth and saying that there's no opportunity to like grow that relationship and have it blossom. It's just like, you have beautiful work, I used to do this, and then they walk away. Whereas here, like, we share these things, we share these experiences, and I love being able to document that and engage in that. So Tony inspires a lot of that in the way that she talks about her friendship, but she is sharing something in one of the most recent videos she posted that I really liked, where she talks about simplicity and knowing what you are and creating. And I really want to take that to heart this year, because designing patterns, like, I have a costume degree. I went to school for this. This is my specialty. And I constantly think it's not detailed enough or complicated enough to put out, like, nobody's going to pay for it. And that's not entirely true, especially in a setting like this, because my videos are all over the place, right? Like, obviously we have the chat videos, we have just vlog style, we have craft style, and then we have witchy, which is craft either way. I either do the witchy craft or I do the fiber craft. Both are applicable. And it's kind of cool to see that I have so many people watching and engaging when there is no sense of complexity. Like, there's just that simple sometimes is better. Like, it doesn't have to be complicated to be good. And Tony reminded me of that in this video, and that just resonated with me. And I was watching a lot of other videos where they're just like, done is better than perfect. And I don't want that mentality. Like, I don't want to live my year trying to grow and be stable and do all these things with the mentality of, as long as you do it, it's good enough. Like, I want it to be good, but I also want to understand that simple can still be good. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be complete and perfect and 100% put together. It can be just simplistic and get the point across and be good. So I'm going to focus on that, and I want to take that information as I go. And I'm going to see how editing this video goes, because it is all over the place just because I was rambling and talking. But that's how vlogs go. Sometimes you just chat and see what's up. But we have the world's sloppiest sandwich here. It's literally just cheese, toasted bread, and like taco meat. I'm going to put a taco sauce on it. I want to know what taco sauce you are. I have Ortega here. I've got Tabasco. And there is Cholula somewhere in my fridge that I don't know where it is, but I will find it and I will eat it and I will love it. But I'm gonna go eat this. I'm gonna post this video and see you all on Wednesday for a brief little tarot lesson. Thanks for cooking dinner with me. I'm gonna go with the sandwich, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.